And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go! Henry, 48 months. Army. Okay? High seven. Hey, shit! What?
Now Haskins on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looking for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and short. Third and 2, now Haskins. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 22 yards, and the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking. Good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Tango 47.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. Go ahead, touchdown. Here we go, 47.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Mike 56. Mike's 56. 26.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twist.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Play action. Haskins. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gun.
I'm here all day. 51 the mic.
Here go 46.
We own this. We own this.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51 the mic.
To the air again, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a 1st down with that catch.
Kill.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Switch. Hey.
The tight. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Then we're going to 53.
You better be afraid.
26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Check.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.
Justin Hopkins on board.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Redskins 14. Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transit.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 63 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Redskins have it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40. The 20. 10. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field, but normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
Come on, Shaq. Tell me the ending. You
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
And he's going to go down again. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Geis. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
Here we go, 47.
Hot, hot. Mine's 56. Mine's 56.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 48, 15 on it. 15 on it. Long pass. Here we go. Here we go.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a toss. This is Geis. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
QB's trash. Let's go.
It's Geis on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby. Tell me what you got.
Prescott from the gun. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's set a turn. Watch out.
They start on the ground with Geis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here we go with Haskins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over here at the 20.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
50 wants the money. 50 wants the money. Let's go deep.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Washington Redskins. And